Um, we had the pleasure to visit the school in the United Kingdom. We did a short comparison, the United Kingdom Learning Center methodology and the Panamanian method system. Okay, my partner Joanna follow explain more about the methodology.
Good morning. It was a pleasure for us visiting the schools in the United Kingdom and make the comparison. We divided in the different part that we were teaching here in the classroom. But first of all, making the comparison among the system between the two systems, United Kingdom and Panama, we feel like a little bit sad because it's not that we don't want to achieve the goals. The thing is that it's complicated, and we discovered that sometimes we work like a magician with our hands, with our nails. So, first of all, in terms of the learning center, one of the most important things that we can see, as the group before state, was in the kindergarten. We have like a similarities because in the kindergarten, if you remember in Panama, the English teacher and the main teacher has the learning center, the learning walls or corners. The students are engaged because all the classroom, even in Panama, they are colorful, as in Scotland. What happened is that when we move into the next primary, we found many differences. As you can see in the previous picture of our previous group, we just have the big space without any picture, without anything. The students is always focused on the teacher, focus on the teacher. We are the old resource that we have. Even though the Scotland ones, it has a lot of things, a lot of resources. And they were developing also the class in the order, in the illicit. One of the teachers that we visit, she was entered with the reading, and after that, the students were engaged because of the magic of the classroom, because of everything, of every resource that they found. But what happened in our country is that sometimes we deal with many things, as we were talking yesterday, with the large classes, and some of them are distracted, and also outside we have a lot of noise, and that was a little bit complicated. Our following step is we are going to explain a little bit more about the illicit that we saw.
As in Panama, we use titles as what we have been learning here, and also in the United Kingdom, they use questions, pictures, realia, brainstorming, and we used to use that in Panama. But I have to tell you the truth, we didn't know that this was called illicit.
Yeah.
So we use, but without knowing the real name of that part. Also, we use checking understanding as questioning, and here, but we didn't know that it was called checking understanding.
Okay, I'm going to talk about what I observed in a lower grade. It was so amazing for me that it doesn't happen in our school. First of all, the lower graders, they were describing their own dragon. In Panama, the real fact is that our students at that age, they're not writing. They are not writing. So, maybe kinder, they starting just only to write letters, right? But here, I see these lower kids, they were not only, they were describing the dragon. The teacher gave them little words to describe their dragon, and they imagined their dragon, and they kept writing about their own dragon. I was so amazing about that. And the other part in Buckstone School, I also saw a teacher eliciting the kids how to set a time. In our school, at that age, we doesn't teach them the time. She used realia, and the realia was very colorful to draw their attention. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, I'm also going to talk about St. Michael's School, following what Tadia said. When we went, they were in the week of the dragon, so they were doing different activities from the beginning of the week. When I entered into the classroom, the students were creating their own dragons. And then I could see that when they're finished creating their dragons, the teacher told them to put it away and tidy the classroom. He gave them time. When they tidied their classroom, then teacher said, okay, everybody goes to your seat. And then he started per table. Okay, you go and look your dragons. Student will stand up, look for the dragons, and then sit down, and then he will say, okay, describe your dragon. And the student will start one, well, my dragon is like this, like that, and he will always praise and say something positive about their handcraft, about what they made. And at home, Tadia also said it was very impressive for me to see the teacher also given the time. She will have the realia, the clock, and she will have a digital clock on her board. And she will have a right hour. They were already know about o'clock. So she was going to introduce the half past, but she were reviewing what they already know about o'clock. And then she were introducing the half past. Thank you.
Okay, I observe a good methodology in the school Nether Currie. So the teacher begins your class with the topic, the math class, the radio, and explain first, and after that he assigned each the table and give you the task, different tasks to the table. For example, some table give you the makes a poster, and other table calculate in a map the radio, and other using the game online, and other calculate the graphic. And the final class, they summarize the class and explain the student themselves the class. And the teacher finish at time the class. I like it, the methodology, because save time. I consider the class very well.
Well, let's talk about cultural practice. Something that caught my attention I will talk about one specific school, Buckstone. It was so amazed because I enjoyed the class. They were singing some, what's the name of the, somewhere, I learned the song, somewhere, somehow, someone with you, or something like that. I don't remember exactly, and I learned the mimics, because that's the way they were following what the music teacher introduced, following or using mimics. And after that, they were singing together. So this is what control practice means. So follow some teacher instructions, but doing or helping or be guide with, for the teacher. I have to tell you something about St. Michael. I didn't like it. I have to tell you the truth. I didn't like it, the methodology there. They were just sitting, doing by their own, and that's it. And it was during the whole period of time that we were there. In Panama, we use it. But the thing is that we didn't know that it was the name of that activity. So I think that Panama and Buckstone have similarities, but the thing is that now I understand they are called in this way, and also they are called in this way. Good.
Okay, finally, we want to remark or state that in Panama, we were trying many things and trying very hard to make the methodology center to our students. We have many things maybe against us, not because the government wants, it's because that's a system from the many years. But one of the things that we noticed and we really enjoyed was when we were on the Nether Currie, the principal, the headmaster, explained us that they are based on the curriculum of excellence. And what the curriculum of excellence means, that they are focused on the children's needs. And do you remember our special needs students? They have also we in Panama, we have a special assistant, or not special assistant, it's a teacher who is in charge of the students who has special needs, but we have a bureaucracy. We have to follow many steps in order that the students can go into that classroom. And even though the classroom for those who are special needs is not so good. It's not like, wow, they are going to be engaged. And here we can discover that they have many resources. As you said before, everybody said that before. They have a lot of resources. But our conclusion is that even though we don't have many things, we are trying very hard. So thank you very much for the opportunity. That was our presentation.